All right, Becky, you've already said it, margins. Another draw, but another really good performance against a top side.
Definitely, we want to have turned those draws into wins without a doubt across the season. It's been such fine margins, but yeah, again, especially in the second half, I thought a really strong performance from the team. We always finish the game really strong, regardless of what fixture we're in. But Birmingham are a really strong side. They've been a dominant team at this level. They've been a team who's competed well in the WSL as well. So in terms of the calibre we were up against, we knew it would be a tough test. But again, we've went toe-to-toe with a team who's in and around or above us, same as Charlton last week. So yeah, we're disappointed to not actually take all 3 points, because we had some good chances, little moments where the keeper's done well, or little moments where it just hasn't landed. I thought the one from Lois, where it was a brilliant block by the Birmingham defender. But yeah, overall it's a point. It's another point in the right direction. It moves us up another notch in the table, and we keep pushing right to the end to try and get third place for the season.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you could still technically get third. You can't finish lower than sixth. I mean, obviously the aim was promotion, but that still would be a good season, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course. I think we had that North Star. We wanted to do back-to-back for the first time in women's football history. But we also understand the context of, it was a big jump up from Tier 3 to Tier 2. And we understand the quality that's in this division. But there's been some brilliant highlights, and it's given us a strong platform to build from. So we want to be finishing the season on a real high, giving us that, as I say, that strong foundations and platform to kick on next season. We're all high achievers. We want to be finishing in that top 3 if we can. We'll be giving absolutely everything come next week at Ewood Park to punish Blackburn and do what we did here at Kingston Park to them.
Good performance as well, because it was a bit of an emotional day, wasn't it? With Grace bowing out, sort of thing, for the last home game. And I guess that's a goodbye from Rachel Furness as well, sort of thing,
Yeah.
Can you put into context, first of all, what Grace has been to the club and what Rachel's done? Because I think she would probably play the game today.
Yeah. Grace, firstly, has been, a real advocate for the women's game in the North East. She's been here 9 years, which to have that career, can't even understand how much this club means to her. So the levels she brings in training every day, her personality, person before player. She's a great human being, caring, kind, passionate about the club. She's everything you would want in a teammate. So I've really appreciated her support of the last 6 seasons with myself. She's just a brilliant all-round girl. There's no way else to describe it. Every single person that interacts with Grace would have lots of positive things to say. So, and that's taken away nothing from her ability as well. In Tier 4, she won the Golden Glove. In Tier 3, she, did really well again. I think she might be joint Golden Glove in Tier 3 as well. So, credit to Grace. She always brings that energy to the sessions and to the football club, and make sure everyone knows what it means to be a Geordie when they play here. And Rachel Furness, what a header first and foremost. It was a brilliant set piece. Great delivery from Freya, and then an absolute bullet header into the top corner. So we see that time and time again in sessions. We've seen it across her career. She's had a fabulous career, and I guess it's up to Fernie what's next for her. Playing future here isn't going to be the next plan, but I really hope a coaching one is, because she's got loads to offer. Lots of experience to offer, and I just want to continue working with her, because she's another great girl that's passionate about the club.
Hi Becky, just a message from the fans who've been there with you through home and away. What's your message to the fans going into the summer?
Fans are just unbelievable. I'd never get bored of saying it. They're just brilliant. I think all of you guys and you guys in the room follow us home and away, and every away fixture we go to, we outnumber the opposition's home fans, and it's just unbelievable. And then to have over 4,000 here today just really creates such an amazing atmosphere, and the little touches, as always, with the war flags and other stuff, to come out and see, Grace Donnelly's flags today with the GD1. It's just our connection with the fans, I hope, remains, right through to our success in the WSL, because without the fans we're nothing. But it just makes it more of an atmosphere and just super special having that connection. And I really hope the next Grace Donnelly is in the crowd watching, because, there's quite a few in little goalie shirts, actually. So they've probably had an interaction with her and Claudia and Hannah at some point. But, I think fans, unbelievable as always, and hope you come out in your numbers to, really push an exciting season next season, where our aims will be to be really ambitious and be kicking on to the WSL.
The next one for me is it's coming up to the 1 year anniversary of Colin's passing, unfortunately. How much is he missed by everyone at the club and the fans?
Oh, massive miss. And you saw that especially in the 2 fixtures when we played against Sunderland. Obviously, Colin's daughter, Courtney, who played for me as well, who's another great person as well. We share the memories and the moments that Colin would have really, really enjoyed. And we miss having him around, of course, there with his camera for those little changing room photos. And he would come to the training grounds and he'd be absolutely buzzing to come and be like, wow, look at this food, look at this facility. It's amazing. The days when Colin was involved in grassroots football, he would have been with his daughter Courtney, fundraising to make sure the girls had, the right strips, or he would have probably been giving, the girls money out of his own pocket to make sure the team had transport, had food, had oranges at half time, had, the right strip on. So I think, we obviously miss him. He was a great human being, but I think, again, his legacy will continue, and as will the players who've, made that mark on the club as well.
The last one from me is, once we've had the Blackburn game, are you knackered? Do you want to rest? Do you want the summer off? Are you having a nice holiday?
Yeah, I think we're all ready for a break, of course. It's been, a tough season, and spending nearly every day with 25 women. Everyone annoys you at some point, and we all annoy each other. I'm sure I annoy them as well. But we genuinely love being a part of this, and we just love spending time together. So it's such a laugh every day. We work hard, we put lots of hours in, we give everything to give the best performances on a Sunday. But at the same time, there's so much fun within the group. Like, I couldn't stop laughing then when the girls went to splash. They had a bucket of ice and water and went to pour it on Grace Donnelly, and it ended up splashing Demi and some people in the crowd. But yeah, we're all ready for a break, ready for a holiday. Can't wait.
Thank you.
Cheers.
How much of a better team are you at the end of the season compared to the start?
Yeah, it's that one of like, I wish I knew then what I know now. And our experience has really grown across the season, and obviously it takes time to gel players within the group. But I think there's been lots of lessons, and it's, the disappointments fuel you to be better and to do better in those moments. So yeah, I think there's a lot we want to reflect on across the season. The highlights, of course, are probably the St Andrews game and the Sunderland fixtures, without a doubt. The game at St James's was incredible. But I think as a squad, we've learnt a lot about each other, and we'll continue to obviously strengthen come the summer in all departments, with its players, staff, facilities. We want to be the best. So we've got the club's full backing with that again, and we've given ourselves a decent platform to build on.
Yeah, I mean, without giving away state secrets, what are those lessons? Is it just about the nature of this division and how unforgiving it is? Is that the biggest part of it?
Yeah, I think there's been moments where we haven't seen out games well enough. So if you think of the games, the margins, like your Charlton at home is the one that really stings for me. When you're 3-1 up with 4 minutes to go and we end up drawing the game 3-3. Obviously, we had the sending off, but there's moments that, tactically, I wish I'd done something different, personnel in terms of the subs we made or the shape we went into, key moments, set pieces. Set pieces are a huge part of the game. We saw that with, obviously, Fernie's, but they're the difference in games, and we haven't been strong enough either attacking or defending set pieces the whole season. So that'll be a big area of work we look at in the off-season and the pre-season. But, it's... There's been loads of lessons, and I think it's, us, we've never flown on an aeroplane to a fixture. We've never worked out the logistics of an away fixture like we've had to this season. So there's just been so many little tweaks in terms of our preparation and learning how we're going to execute high performance every single weekend. But yeah, it's exciting. We've got some really, exciting players in January. We've got some really quality staff who keep evolving and keep joining the club. So everything should be, in a really good professional wraparound to support the girls next season.
And this does, to come back to the start, this feels like a great way to sort of end the season going toe-to-toe with a team that's still pushing for promotion. And I guess the big idea is that this time next year, that's you, right? Yeah,
definitely. It has to be us. I think... We want the club in the WSL as quickly as possible. I think, everyone who's been on that journey has said that. It's our CEO, Darren, whether it was Amanda previously was really pushing for that. You know, Paul Mitchell's super ambitious and wants the club to be in the WSL as quickly as possible. And I think, yeah, this has to be us next season. But I don't think we're that far off. I think if we look at how we've competed with the likes of a Charlton, a Birmingham, a London City, it's marginal. I thought we were the better team against London City when we played them here. But we've got to learn the lessons from, you know, the games against Sheffield United away where we've dropped 2 points, or, you know, the games against Southampton where we haven't taken 3 points in either game. They're more the games I'm reflecting on that we should have been better. I'm just laughing as we're talking because I saw Hannah Greenwood still out there from the corner of my eye, still engaging with the fans. So they are great girls, honestly, all of them. Ones who'll be with the team next season, the ones who'll move on, all of them are great people that we have really enjoyed working with.